do you increase the value of a Christmas tree ornament that you might give to someone or you might sell? I'm going to show you how today in this video by using an ornament stand. Let's talk about ornament stands a little bit, about the different sizes, shapes, and make or buy decisions. You can get them in all different sizes and shapes. You get little 6-inch ones. But first let's talk about making them. You can make them. You can use spring wire. You know, if you've got a shop, who knows what piece of odd bits of steel rod you've got. Here's something that's chrome. I don't know where I picked that up. I could possibly use that. Here's one that's green. It might not look bad with some ornaments. I think it was something you stick in a planter, but I'm not sure. You can buy brass rod and make them, but I warn you, brass rod is not inexpensive. I find the best size brass rod, if you're going to use brass rod, is 1/8 inch, and you can get this on Amazon. The one thing I would not use is a coat hanger ornament because I find that they're just too flimsy, so I would avoid that. You can make different kind of bases. Here is just a kind of a natural edge base cut on a slant. The one thing, it's not intuitively obvious to the casual observer. I'm not a designer, but for some people you might think, well, let's drill a hole in the middle. No, don't drill a hole in the middle. Drill a hole at an angle from the side so you can curve this up and have the center of gravity hanging somewhere over your weight. Here's a lovely style ornament stand that Ashley Harwood makes. It looks lovely with her ornaments. She buys inexpensive zinc coated rod from the hardware store. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's not very expensive and fairly thin. The one disadvantage I have of these is they take a little bit of time to make. You also have to put some type of weight in the bottom. She uses lead fishing weight, so that adds to the expense, adds to the inconvenience and trouble. You got to use epoxy to glue it, but that's an option. Let me show you a difference. You can also use odd bits of wood you find around in your shop, maybe bowl blanks or something that you could cut off and figure out how to use as a base. Here's a homemade style. I saw this at a symposium at Instant Gallery. They had one that had a top on it with a hook under it to design for Christmas tree ornaments. I've never found one anywhere, but I found these inexpensive glass cylinders with a bottom. I don't know what you call them, containers. And if you simply turn a bottom like this with a little bit of a recess that it'll fit in, just to elevate it and separate it from the table, turn something similar that fits down in top, and you can make a candle ornament, and then underneath it you just put a screw eye and a hook to put your ornament in. That's an interesting kind of option. I prefer, after a while, after making these things, I've come to the conclusion, for me personally, it's a lot cheaper and faster, and something I'd rather do is just buy them. And if you shop around, you can get some real good deals. In terms of sources, any place that sells you wood turning supplies will generally have some type of ornament stand. I got these 4-tier ornament stands, which I really like. This is nice to display in a living room or someplace where you can put 4 different ornaments all year long. They also have a little smaller variety with three ornaments on it. Be cautious and shop around. You may find Amazon is not always the cheapest place. Frankly, I found some of these on Amazon that cost twice as much as buying them at Peachtree Woodworking, for example, or Packard Woodworks, all good sources for material. Sometimes you get lucky shopping around Amazon. Like I say, you don't always get your best price, but I found these recently. They're metal, spray painted. The weld is good. I'll have a link to these below, and I think this is great for shorter ornaments, such as the ones that I've been concentrating on recently. These that I did a recent video on, these Christmas gnomes. Works great for that. Keep in mind, if you do make them or if you do buy them, that what you've got to keep in mind is not only how tall it is if you're reading it out of a catalog from here to here, but also from from where you're going to fasten it down to where it clears, because you can see here this ornament is too big for this stand, and this is a very large stand. Matter of fact, I'm not sure this ornament would fit on any stand I've got except this one. It would fit on this one hook right here. I don't think it wouldn't fit on the next lower one because it drag. So kind of keep that in mind when you make them. Same thing. If you make one, make it long enough for the style ornament, but it doesn't have to be this big if you're using shorter ornaments. So maybe you need a smaller stand. So they come in, you know, small. This is a 6-inch. I think this is a 9-inch. This is about 11-inch. Also keep in mind, for a lot of these ornaments, you can stretch these things up carefully by bending them and maybe get an extra inch clearance if you need them. So kind of keep that in mind. I always welcome your comments, especially if you're a new visitor to this channel. Let me know in the comments below what specifically you got out of this video. You may want to check out this link I've got to a playlist of Christmas tree ornaments. I've got about 24 videos. Y'all stay safe and come on back here.